our third all-age slot in this series on our vision and values document, I want us to think about being relational and connectional as church. I want us to think about our relationships with each other as Christians within our congregations. I've got a picture here of what a congregation's like, and I want you to have a really close look at it. We've got all these marbles in a circle, and some of them are different, some are smaller, some are bigger, different colours, different sizes. Even the ones that look blue are actually quite different together. Can you see how they're all really tightly related? And I'm going to read out a Bible passage that tells us how as Christians we've got to relate to each other. This is Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 to 14. Have a listen. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. You see, Christians living with other Christians have got to get really good at living around other sinners, other imperfect people just like them. And that means, says Paul, we've got to get really good at forgiving and really good at loving. And that's why one of our vision statements says about being relational, our members and congregations seek to love and serve each other well with a distinctly gospel love. So let's see what would happen if it went wrong. I'm going to take my ruler and I'm just going to jam it between two people here. We're going to have two people falling out who maybe can't forgive each other, won't forgive each other, can't love each other. Let's see what happens to the whole church. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness me. So what we've got now is we've got a clump here, a clump here, a clump there, a little bit of tightness in our church around here. We've got a whole clump that have gone off over there. Loads of people are scattered. Some people still near church, maybe half thinking about it. But all these people around the edge, without the barrier, they'd have just gone off the table. That's two people falling out who are really struggling to love each other or forgive each other. And the help in the verse is when it says forgive each other just as God in Christ forgave you. How does God forgive us? He forgives us totally, all the time, full of grace, again and again and again and again. So can we see how important that relational thing is within our church fellowship? Just one more picture to try and anchor this for us. Because actually the church is much more than just that flat gang. Here we've gone 3D with the marbles, okay? So actually everybody's relationship doesn't just affect the picture we just saw, but it's actually much more significant. And this is a picture of what Paul would call the church that's built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets, okay? So what's going to happen to the church unity, not only if we struggle to love and forgive each other, but if we stop living on the foundations of the apostles and the prophets? Should we find out? Let's take a few prophets out, let's take a few, let's take away. And suddenly the church has gone. So what is the hope for the church? What's going to help us be relational and connectional? Is stick with the foundations of the apostles and prophets. That is, stick with the Bible. Keep believing the true gospel, the good news once for all given to us. And if we keep believing that and we keep living it out, that'll keep us secure in a foundation, and that will enable us to love each other and forgive each other as fellow Christians together.